everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to the series of lectures of Intermediate First Year Maths B. What did we learn? We have started about different chapters of geometry and we have started the concepts of calculus. We started with limits and continuity, right? What did we learn in limit? Any function is said to be within the limit when if it is less than limit, the less than limit and greater than limit are always equal. Or else when is it said to be continuous? When the function is continuous when for a LHL and RHL and that particular point, then it is said to be continuous. Okay. On the same lines, we are going to start a new chapter and which is very important again, that is differentiation. Right? Can you tell me the actual meaning of differentiate? Tell me. This simply this can be a difference. Okay, a difference of a 2 points at 2 different points. Okay, for example, if I say there is some function f of x which is along x in the x axis. If I say there are 2 points a and b. Okay, for a I will have some f of a and for b I will have some f of b. Right? Which means these both have a point. This is f of a and this is f of b. Okay. Now tell me what is the change from this point to this point in this curve. Okay. However, we name this as f of x. Then the change, the gradient is either increase or decrease, or simply in your language we always call it as slope. Right? What is the formula of slope? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Similarly, the change is always denoted by delta, is given by del f by del x. That is nothing but f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Right? This is the condition when we have the function points at each and every point. Yes? What if this difference at this particular point is not given, right? That will be our differentiation. We have to do for a continuous function, right? In order to find the differentiation, we have to check whether a function is continuous or not. Then only we have to check whether it is differentiable or not. Is it fine? Did you understand? See here, a differentiation can also be called as derivation, right? Or simply a derivative. Fine. And for example, if f of x is a function, then its derivative with respect to x is given by f dash x, or it is popularly given by d by dx into f of x. Why this b d by dx? That is differentiation of f of x with respect to x. Clear? That is what the whole formula of the first principle of differentiation is given by limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h. Is it clear? By using this formula, we will solve the derivatives of a standard function such as the basic algebraic functions, trigonometric functions. Is it fine? Did you understand these basic intro? Shall we move on with the problems of finding the derivatives using first principle? Clear? Shall we start? Let's start. See here. The first question here it is, he is asking us to find the derivative using first principle. Don't forget this formula, that is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h. Is it fine? Let us find the derivative of these functions using that formula. Okay. See here, don't get diverted. These are important questions. This is f of x given. Okay, we have to find it. That is f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0. Don't worry about h. H has to be removed. Okay, that is f of x plus h. What is it? X plus h whole cube minus x cube by h. Is it fine? Just simplify it. Limit h tends to 0. What is a plus b whole cube? A cube plus b cube, that is h cube, plus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus x cube by h. Is it fine? Just check what are going to cancel. X cube and x cube will get cancelled. Then limit h tends to 0. Can I take h common from these three terms? If I take h common, I will get it as h square plus 3x square plus 3xh divided by h. Now cancel h. Okay. Now just substitute the h value there. 0 square plus 3x square plus 3x into 0, that is 3x square. Is it fine? Therefore, derivative of x cube is 3x square. Can you remember this? You have to remember all these formulas. Fine. Now see here. What is second question? Let us say f of x as x plus 1. What is that we have to do? That is f dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0. Here f of x plus h will be, instead of x we have to write it as x plus h plus 1 under root x plus 1 by h. Okay, don't get confused. Only thing we have to write, instead of x I have to write it as x plus h. Again f of x will be as it is. Okay. Now tell me, wherever we see the square root, what we have to do? We have to rationalize it. That is, what it will become? Limit h tends to 0, root of x plus h plus 1 minus of x plus 1 by h into root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1 divided by under root x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Clear? Now see here, a minus b into a plus b, what it will become? That will be a square minus b square divided by h into under root x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Is it clear? Just cancel these, then just simplify it. What do we get? Limit h tends to 0, x plus h plus 1 minus x minus 1 divided by h into x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Here, see here, x will get cancelled, 1 will get cancelled. What is left? That is limit h tends to 0, h by h into under root x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Here h will get cancelled. Let us substitute 0 instead of h. That will become as 1 by root of x plus 0 plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Therefore, that will be here x plus 1, here also x plus 1. That is nothing but 1 by 2 root x plus 1. Isn't it easy? That is, differentiation of root x plus 1 is 1 by 2 root x plus 1. Is that right? Did you understand this two formulae? Fine. Shall we move on to the next problem? Let's look at the next question here. That is cos ax. That is a trigonometric function. Right? Now how to do? First step is let f of x be cos ax. And the next formula is f dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0. And the next, substituting x plus h, that is cos a into x plus h minus cos ax divided by h. Is it fine? That is limit h tends to 0, cos c minus cos d. Can I use the formula here? That is minus 2 sine c is this ax plus ah minus ax. Okay, 2 sine c plus d, 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2 whole divided by h. Is it fine? Once again, minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. Here, tell me, limit h tends to 0 minus 2 sine, here we can't do anything, 2x plus ah by 2. Okay, here ax will get cancelled. This will become sine ah by 2 whole divided by h. Can I vary this? Yes, right? That will be limit h tends to 0 minus 2 sine 2ax plus ah divided by 2 sine ah by 2 divided by, already there is h. Can I multiply a by 2? Yes, we can do it, right? Yes or no? Now just check here, 2 will get cancelled. Now substitute 0. Limit h tends 0, what will this become? That will be minus sine of 2ax plus 0 by 2. This whole term will become 1 into a, that is nothing but here 2ax by 2, just write directly, minus sine ax into a. Okay, here 2, right? 2 will get cancelled. I will get it as minus a sine ax. Is it right? Here don't get confused. This is 2ax. This is 2ax. Here 2 got cancelled. I will be left with sine ax into a. Therefore, the answer is minus a sine ax. This is the derivative of cos ax. Is it not easy? Fine. The only thing we have to remember is the formula, and we have to know at least minimum basics of limits. Okay. See here, the next question is secant 3x. How do we do? First let us substitute it. F dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 secant, let me multiply directly, secant 3x plus secant 3h minus secant 3x divided by h. Do we have formula of secant x minus secant a minus secant b? No, right? So let us reciprocal it, then we will get cos terms, that is limit h tends to 0 1 by cos of 3x plus 3h minus 1 by cos 3x divided by h. Okay. Now see here, let us take LCM as cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x. Okay. In the numerator it will become cos 3x minus cos of 3x plus 3h. Fine. Where this h will go? Let us put this in the denominator itself. Fine. Now see here, limit h tends to 0. Again cos a minus cos d. What is the formula? Minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2 whole divided by h cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x. Is it fine? Is there anything mistake in that? No, right? Just see here. 3x will get cancelled. Then let us write limit h tends to 0 minus 2 sine 3x plus 3x is 6x plus 3h by 2. We can't do anything more than that. Then sine minus 3h by 2 divided by h cos 3x plus 3h into cos 3x. Fine. See here, 3h by 2 is there. And let us put this minus outside, because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. What is that I need now? I have to multiply and divide with 3h by 2 into 3h by 2. Okay. However, there is one h here. Is it clear? Let us multiply only with 3 by 2, 3 by 2. Clear? Do you understand this step? Yes. Now see here, let us multiply h directly. 2 sine 6x plus 0 by 2 divided by cos 3x plus 0 cos 3x into sine 3h by 2 by 3h by 2, that is 1. Therefore, the left is 3 by 2. 2 will get cancelled. Let us write everything together. That is sine 3x by cos 3x into 1 by cos 3x. What is sine by cos? That is tan 3x. Again, what is 1 by cos? Secant 3x. Right? What is the answer we got? Differentiation of secant 3x is secant 3x into tan 3x. Again into here there is one more 3. Answer is 3 secant 3x tan 3x. Is it right? Is it not easy to solve? Once again, what is that we have to remember? The only thing we have to remember is the first principle formula, and the next, how do we solve limits? Clear? Shall we move on to the next problem? Let's do. See here, the next question, that is x sin x. And we solve. Till now we had only single function. This is dual function. X is a function, sin x is also one more function. Okay, that is both the functions are in product form. Shall we do? See here, that is, the first step we have to do is f of x is equal to x sin x. Fine. What is that we have to find? F dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0 x plus h sin of x plus h minus x sin x. Isn't it? Anything extra I have written? No, right? Here x plus h. Okay, instead of x I have to write it as x plus h. Here also x plus h. Let us multiply it. That is limit h tends to 0 x sin of x plus h sin of x plus h minus x sin x divided by h. Now we can solve it in different ways. Let us take this x common from these two terms. Okay, x sin x plus h minus sin x plus h sin of x plus h whole divided by h. Okay, now again, what is the formula of this? Sin c minus sin d. Tell me what is the formula? Limit h tends to 0 x into sin c minus sin d is 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2 whole divided by h plus h sin of x plus h. Is it clear? Can we solve this? Just see here, what do we get? Let me do it here. Limit h tends to 0 2x cos 2x plus h by 2. Here if you observe x will get cancelled, that will be sin h by 2. Okay, let us separate this h. This will be by h plus h sin of x plus h whole divided by h. Let us cancel this h. Limit applies for all the thing. Clear? Now see here, what is the next step I have to do? Limit h tends to 0 2x cos 2x plus h divided by 2 into sin h by 2 by h. Right? I need by 2. Let us write this numerator by 2 here itself. Why again multiply and dividing 1, but however it will cancel. Yes? Is it fine? Plus sin x plus h. For this whole function we have to apply h equal to 0. Now see here, x cos 2x by 2 plus 0, this will be 1 plus sin x plus 0, this will be x cos x plus sin x. Here 2 will get cancelled. Is it clear? What is the differentiation of x sin x now? Differentiation of x sin x is x cos x plus sin x. These are all different problems and the basic functions using which we have found out the differentiation of a function. Okay. Shall I give all the direct formulas of standard functions? See here, let's do. The formulas of a standard functions, that is, for a constant the differentiation is always 0. Okay. This can be represented as even like this also, d of k, that is the differentiation of a constant is 0. In standard it is taken with respect to x only. Okay. X power n differentiation is always given by n into x power n minus 1. Based on this, the question which we have seen, that is the differentiation of x power 3 Instead of n, we have to write it as 3. 3 into x power 3 minus 1, that is 3 into x power 2. Right? That is what we got there, right? Yes, that is by using first principle. Here we got it directly. Okay? See here. Differentiation of root x. Root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Differentiation of e power x is as it is, e power x. Differentiation of a power x is a power x log a by e. Here log a is a constant. Differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Here the differentiation of two functions when they are adding or subtracting is the differentiation of first function plus or minus differentiation of second function. Is it fine? Next, if they are in product, what do we do? That is, this is popularly called as UV rule. Is it fine? Where u is first function, v is second function. Then differentiation of uv is given by uv dash plus uvu dash. Okay, that is nothing but we have to put first function as it is and differentiate second one. Then next we have to put the second as it is, then differentiate first function. Is it right? Did you understand? Again, UV rule or the product rule is popularly given by UV, that is UV dash plus VU dash, and one more, that is U by V rule. Similarly, U by V is given by V square VU dash minus UV dash. Here it is fine. You can take first this or first this. Here it is mandatory. How do we remember? Is in the denominator we have V. That is why I will write V first and differentiate the first one. Is it clear? Did you understand? Fine. These are all the basic problems you have to remember till before next session. Clear? We expect you all to learn this formulae, okay, before starting an exercise. Clear? Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with the more problems of differentiation. Thank you.